Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, on a beautiful sunshiny fall day. I don't know if this video is going to go up in the fall. It might be winter when it actually shows. But the content, the topic of the day is the Great Awakening. It's a topic I've talked about before. It's a topic that I got some downloads from something that was not human. Got a little bit of vague downloads. But this video is going to be more about my own reflections of what that actually is, what I'm seeing a lot of, what I'm seeing a lot of in the world, in people's behavior, and the content of their discussions. The Great Awakening. There's a lot of talk about a shift, a huge shift happening on this planet. And it's already happening. We see a shift in consciousness. We see this great shift in how information is presented to people. Now, what's happening too is there's a potential, there's an opportunity here for people to process information differently, to see a bigger picture if they choose to do so. But the choice is also not to choose to do so. There's plenty of information that has made it obvious, that it's just shown that intelligence agencies, power structures have used propaganda and disinformation against the citizens of various countries. I live in the United States. You can see plenty of examples where that's been done in the past. It's a little bit naive for people to assume, you know, they did that in the past, but they're not going to do it now. That's pretty fucking stupid if that is where you are, if you're in that state of denial. And for those of you who choose to be in this state of denial, what your life is going to look like is you're going to listen to anything the mainstream media outlets throw at you. You're not going to do any other work. You're going to discredit the crazy conspiracy theorists. You are not going to investigate deeper. You're not going to ask the question, why? Why would someone be censored? Why would someone have a different stance on these particular narratives that are being presented to you? You are not going to put any kind of effort into doing so. You're going to be trapped in simply going by, and just begging for a power structure to keep some kind of stability in your life. And if you stay in that level of consciousness, what the Great Awakening is going to look like to you is some kind of savior from the outside showing up, claiming to solve all your problems, claiming to have all the answers for you, and then asking for just a simple price. They may ask for just a little bit in the beginning, but eventually it's going to be more and more and more of what's requested of you. And what's going to be ultimately asked over a long period of time is that you surrender all of your freedoms, your freedom of thought, your freedom of will, to this external power structure. And that's the prophecy that many religions have looked at as the Armageddon, as the end of days. And that's how it'll play out. I'm telling you right now, you can call me a prophet if you like, if that makes you feel better. But that is absolutely how that will play out. If you are choosing to look at your Savior as showing up from the outside, something that's going to give you all the answers. You know, that's what people expect of their politicians. They expect them to solve things and fix all their problems. A lot of the problems that they want other people to fix are really not that fucking important in the big scheme of things. They're petty things that just come from not being able to look deeper. But the real Great Awakening, how that's going to play out, is when people on a mass scale say, you know what? The media is lying to me. These entertainment corporations are just distracting me. They are holding me back from my human potential, and I value my human potential, so I'm going to choose to not put so much credence in these institutionalized billion-dollar media structures. Instead, I'm going to dig in, read as much as possible, look at as many sources as possible. I'm going to learn how to meditate. I'm going to learn how to sit in silence. I'm going to learn how to have a relationship with my soul. I'm going to learn how to ask the Spirit of Christ to awaken within me, to guide me in my own sovereignty. And when enough people are doing this, then it's going to transform the consciousness of the planet in a truly profound way. That is a true awakening. And our power is going to be from within, not from without, when such an awakening happens. So, whenever you see something that's claiming externally that's going to solve all your problems, that's not going to require any kind of effort, any kind of investigation, any kind of pondering, any kind of reflection on your part, then you could pretty much bet that it's going to be bullshit, and it's going to be at the expense of your well-being, unless you really value laziness, unless you really want to be led around and be stuck in that system forever. I don't. I'm done with it. And I figure if you're watching this channel, the few people who actually watch these, you're probably done with it too. So that's who I'm speaking to. The masses who will call me a crazy conspiracy theorist, call me a fool for believing such things, you're not going to listen. You probably just won't even watch 5 seconds of a video that I put up anyway. And so I'm not here for you. You can think that. I'm not going to tell you not to think that if that's what you choose. I am giving you the guidance that my soul is giving me, and I trust my soul. I trust that above anything else. And I'm so thankful that that spirit that I spoke of earlier has woke up inside of me and is guiding me. And that's what I'm sharing with you. I wish you peace. I wish you sovereignty. I wish you empowerment in your walk, in your daily life, in your spirituality, in your health. And I wish that for as many people as possible, that shows up in their own unique way and that we change the world. Peace.